Show. Good morning and thanks for being here, Brittany.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
having us.
My big question is, how did you get these kids out of school so they could come on North Dakota Today?
Oh, just a little persuasion, that's all. Yeah.
Not of them, right?
No.
You didn't
no,
have
no,
to
no.
convince
No,
them. to
yes.
go.
We'll see how they get back to school. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I think they probably need the whole day off. Talk to me about this production. It's quite a cast that you've assembled here.
It's quite a cast. We have about 230 in total, ranging from 3 years old to 18. So we have a wide range.
So how do you go auditioning for? How do they go? You know, when you're dealing with that, how do you break it down when you're dealing with those kind of numbers?
Kind of just any project. You have to do it day by day, chunk by chunk. And so, of course, yes, we started with auditions.
Right.
And an audition process, such as something for The Little Mermaid, we have dancing and acting.
Okay.
So we get to hone in on their skills and kind of work with their natural abilities and enhance that in order to put on an entertaining show for them.
Okay, let's talk about The Little Mermaid. What was it about that particular musical that you wanted to perform here in Bismarck?
Yes, so we're actually doing the new version of
Okay.
The Little Mermaid, still keeping the nuances from the original Little Mermaid that we all know and love. But the version that's new really hones in on self-reflection and finding your voice and using your voice. And I think that's super important, especially with kids these days, to think about that and to realize that and to take ownership of themselves and their voice and shout it out to the world in order to live a life that they want.
Okay, now one of the challenges that you talk about is something called a split cast. What do you mean by that?
Split cast. We have cast A and cast B. 230 kids is a lot, right? And we all want them to shine. So we have to be a little structured about it. Cast A, cast B, split up the supporting cast members. The main cast members that we have here with us today are doing all shows. But in order for everyone to get a spotlight, we have to split it up with our big numbers.
Yeah, I would imagine. All right, I know these kids are ready and anxious to get back to school, so we want to make sure we get through this really quickly. Let's get a shot of these actors and these performers. And if you could, Brittany, walk through and introduce them to us, please.
Yes, so on the far left here, we have Hadley, and she is our Ariel. And her beautiful costume is actually made by a woman named Jean Ford, who has worked with us previous years.
Nice.
Which I absolutely love because it's members of the community coming together to support our young artists. Next, we have Kaylee, who is our Ursula. And she looks very sweet right now, but she is an actress and she is a sight to see for sure. In the middle here, we have Avery, our Scuttle, and she is such an amazing Scuttle. You guys have to see her perform. And then next to her, we have Hallie, our Sebastian, and she's definitely gonna get the crowd laughing for sure. And last but definitely not least, we have Jace as Prince Eric. And that is our wonderful main cast.
Avery, if you wouldn't mind stepping to the microphone, I got a quick question for you. What is it about performing and being involved in a production like this that you really find intriguing and interesting as something that you wanted to do?
I just like how you get to show yourself on stage, and it's just an activity to really present yourself in a way to make you look good and to help younger kids look up to you and maybe find that's something that they want to do when they're older.
Okay, very well. Young man, what is it about, first of all, is this your first production that you're involved in?
No.
Okay, what else have you been in?
I've been in Moana, Frozen 2, The Grinch, and Encanto, and this would be my fifth one.
Wow, that's quite a resume you've already put together. Tell me about this particular part and what it is that excites you as you guys get ready to perform on the 10th.
I feel like that doing The Little Mermaid shows people that they can find their own voice by moving with their dance. For like part of your world, Ariel is sad that she can't go to the surface and can't explore the journey.
Thank you very much. Any of you other ones want to have anything that you would like to add in the sense of something that you're looking forward to, or what drew you to this particular performance? No one is moving. All right, we'll leave it at that. You know what, Brittany, you put a cast together like this, it just seems like in talking to these young people, being able to perform also helps improve self-confidence and things like that. There's a lot of positives that come with being involved in something like this.
Yes, and that is something we take dear to heart over at Dance Work. We really try to generate an environment that is full of integrity and creativity and passion, because even if they don't wish to dance after their training, after their education, we still want to be a part of the growth of them as human beings and take those principles along with them to their next journey.
What do you find fulfilling as you start with this and you're at ground zero and no one knows any parts that they're going to be playing? You select your cast and pretty soon you watch the growth. Tell me how that makes you feel as far as the director of this and how you see the actors responding.
It makes me feel very proud.
I bet.
It makes me feel very proud, especially like Jace was saying, all the other shows he was listing. I've seen them grow up. And advance not only in their technical skills, but them as people. And so seeing them grow and seeing a show like this come together, it really does represent the power of community and the power of focus. Sure. And it's just so lovely to see such creativity come together in order to better the students as well as the community.
Yeah, and it was just a brief moment, but I watched you guys together in the green room interacting, and it just seems the respect and the things that they have for you too as the director is there, so it's a two-way street, the admiration that's going on here. All right, it starts Friday night at 6 o'clock, right, in the Belle Mayhews.
Correct.
Tell us when the other performances are.
Yes, so we have Friday, we also have Saturday, we have a matinee at 2, and then a later evening show at 7, and then Sunday you can catch us for another matinee.
All right, you see tickets are available online. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
And cast, thank you for being here. We really appreciate your time, and you guys look great. All right, good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're taking a break. We're going to be back. We've got more coming up on North Dakota Today right after this.